doing?
Hello Tara, my name is Teresa Stokes and I welcome you to the alpaca farm. We're here near Ames Lake in Redmond, Washington, and it's an honor to be able to make this video for you. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've written. I'm a contemporary poet and do a little bit of photography as well. And I write about just about anything, relationships, wildlife, bald eagles. I've written for, I wrote a poem about a Canadian veteran, a woman who was suffering from PTSD, and also another woman up in Canada who lost her son to suicide. I tend to look for the story that's inside of everyone. I'm always curious, and once I find that story, then I can just write a poem, and usually it touches their heart pretty easily, and so that's what I do. I've published in the United States and internationally in England and India, and in print and online. So I know you're curious about why I love eagles so much and where that passion comes from. And basically, I think it started the first time I saw an eagle, and that's when I was a little girl, probably 7 or 8 years old, barefoot, walking between our house and the beach on Fox Island where I grew up. And I heard this kind of strange sound, and I looked up, and this incredibly huge eagle was flying right over my head. And I think my first thought was, oh my God, it's gonna lift me up and just carry me away. And I think right after that, there was just this rush of exhilaration, like, oh my God, what did I just see? And also, I started watching, on Hornby Island, there's eagle nest cam. There were 2 of them in 2010, and I heard that there was a little eaglet on the nest, and the parents were taking care of it. And so I looked it up on my laptop and started watching this little tiny, it was just a day or 2 old eaglet in this gigantic nest, and the parents, you know, they would go get a fish, bring it back, and then feed it just these delicate little pieces of food, and even clean up around the eaglet after it was finished eating. And you felt like you were in the nest. It was unbelievable. So since 2010, I've continued to watch these eagle cams, and over time you get this connection between your heart and how amazing these birds are. They're magnificent, and I think they can teach us a lot about relationships, how to bond. They mate for life, how to build a home together. The male eagle will bring 6 little gifts to the female, you know, and they're raising their young, and they don't just think about themselves. They're always focused on the survival of their young and protecting their territory. So I've gotten to know people worldwide that watch these eagle cams, and we're just nuts about it. I'm known as Flood on the chat with the Hornby Eagle website, and then they have a chat room. And so we all have nicknames, and my name is Flood, and everyone knows me. And I've written poems for a lot of the people that watch these eagles and about the eagles themselves. That just kind of continues. Everyone in my life knows that I'm nuts about bald eagles. It's a gift to me, and I learn a lot from watching them. How it would impact my life to be chosen for this project is beyond words. I know it would be a brand new experience. to look into a bald eagle's eyes, to be that close and to see every feather. And when you see something in person, there's such a huge experience. And I know it will be one of the all-time great events of my entire life. And I know I would write about it. And I think it would be exciting to go with the expert, to be in Alberta, to look at eagle nests, go to the rehab facility. I would be honored. And I'm so excited, I'm just kind of vibrating inside. And to finish, I want to read a poem to you. I was pet sitting at a small farm in Fall City, Washington. And every morning I write, so I got my laptop out and I watched a video, kind of preparing myself to write. I'll look at different websites or read poetry, look out the window. And I watched a video about a golden eagle named Storm. And the title of the video was something like Storm in Snow. And I thought, what is that? So I watched this video and I watched it over and over. And it's a golden eagle, a close-up. You see every feather and its beautiful head, its eyes. And you realize behind it, it's beginning to snow. And this eagle, it's up at the Pacific Northwest Raptor place up in Duncan, BC. And they played this classical music as a backdrop. And the eagle begins to look around. And then it looks up. And then it starts to catch the snowflakes in its mouth, in its beak. And you're listening to this music and it's turning its head and looking up and catching the snowflakes. And so I wrote a poem about that experience. And the title is, If You Have Ever Lost Something, Find This. And this is written from the perspective of Storm, the golden eagle. We are not so different, you and I. I am the child who was lost in footprints of snow disappearing in the field before the woods came. Look into my eyes. Each fiber and feather folded into a matching bouquet, like the glossy tendril, a memory of fingernail and petal lips, sifted from fire of a heart burned down, fashioned once more in the womb of the earth into eagle me. See? I am the child, returning on a day where spirits play the downy game. I am every baby and child in chocolate feathers, witness to the woods filling with the watery poem, scissored lace parting from space, unpinned from the skirt of the sky, makes my eyes light. First you hear the empty hand of silence, then the tickle of an almost weightless thing. Slow drum without effort gathering speed, so slow you almost sleep, until it catches, quickens the fiddle in the closet of the heart. From whose hands above me lets it fall from such a dizzy height? I look just like you as a child, open-tongued like me, tasting the vanilla white cloud, the world before it was painted, and God was a child, dreaming of what he could do with water. Thank you.
That camera is amazing.
Cool. Should I start over? I've written about cadavers, and so I named our two cadavers and wrote poems about them, a series of poems, calling them Henry and Alice, just about anything you could think of. Oh, I just hate that.
I laugh, that's my Grammy and Grandpa's name, Henry Niles.
It is?
He was like, call him Henry Niles. I was like, doesn't that figure?
Wow, cool.
Doesn't that figure?